Welcome back. Tax return season means many of us will be treated to a little bonus in the mail or in your bank account the coming weeks and months. Julia Clapp is here from Abbott Wealth to tell us to think twice before blowing it all in one place. It's great to have you back.
Yes, thanks for having me, Susan.
Yeah.
So it's that time of the year, right? So lots of people getting that tax return. Lots of people actually filed early between February 12th and April 3rd. About 1/3 of the population that actually files taxes.
Is it better to file early? Do you get your money back faster, or does that have any bearing?
Technically, yes, because then the money's in your pocket faster, which is never a bad thing. But today we're going to talk a little bit about keeping the money in your pocket.
Mine's already spent. Let's take a look at the posters. Here's the first one.
So now, what do you do with your refund? Lots of Canadians actually rather get a refund than pay tax at tax time, which, if you think about the time value of money, it's not the best. Not the best way to do that. So you want to keep that money in your pocket longer because you're essentially giving the CRA an interest-free loan. So getting a tax refund is definitely nice to have, but not always the best financially. Makes the most sense.
Yes.
So sorry, we can go back to
slide. We can go back to that second slide, but these are the common ways to spend it. I think we just got ahead a bit there.
Yeah, so lots of people like to go on vacation, shopping spree, a treat like the spa or something like that, bills, paying down your mortgage.
Always.
Or investing. None of those are bad things necessarily. It's just about making sure that you're using your refund in a way that has a lasting effect on your future.
Sure.
So some productive ways to use it: build up your emergency fund, pay down some debt, buy something you need. Say you have an appliance that needs replacing, it's a great time to kind of do that when you've got some extra cash. Itemized savings accounts are something that are really helpful if you have multiple goals. So if you're saving for a vacation and a car, things like that, then it's nice to separate those and you can kind of top up each of those accounts.
Yes.
Updating your home is always nice to do, making it more energy efficient. Always lots of rebates and whatnot that are available. You can also invest the funds, use your tax refund to pay for your life insurance or your car insurance, house insurance, things like that that you can save on if you pay annually versus monthly. Or you can donate if you decide that all of your personal buckets are full, you've got everything that you need for the moment. Give back a little bit.
Yeah,
and then that gives you a tax deduction too.
That's right. That's good. We have one more slide?
Yeah. So how do you choose what to do with it? Do you want to pay down debt or save and invest? So I feel like I say this all the time, but it depends. So what kind of debt do you have? If you have high interest debt, things like credit cards or unsecured loans, personal line of credit or loan, the interest rate is usually higher. So you definitely want to get rid of those before you think about putting that onto your mortgage or saving or investing. Just to make the best use of your money. You're paying less overall that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also look at, once you're saving, the different CRA accounts that you have. So things like RESP, great way to get some more grants out of the government and save for your kids' education. You can do an RSP there as well, and that will get you another tax deduction next year.
Perfect.
So just kind of working that circle there to get the most that you can out of your money.
Absolutely.
Or if you're finding that you do need the funds sooner rather than later, then a tax-free savings account is a great way because it doesn't affect your taxable income.
It's always nice to be able to get money back and then make more off of it by reinvesting. That's something to think about.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Great tips today. Thank you for being here. People like me who have already spent it on maybe a summer vacation coming up, that's great. But if you're thinking about investing it, you want to find out the best bang for your buck, you can speak to Julia and the other financial experts at Abbott Wealth. The information is on the screen, including the phone number 372-3736. We're back after a quick break.